Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video with the Roshank Redemption. Today, I've got another episode of Shoutout Sunday for you guys. First things first, I want you guys to let me know, how are you guys doing today? Me personally, I've had a pretty good day so far. I got a lot of sleep, which is good. Woke up pretty late, but yeah, it's been going well. Next, as always, I want to give a couple of updates with regards to my channel. And the first thing is that I recently released a video detailing the locations of every single bobblehead in Fallout 4. And I put quite a bit of effort into this video. And of course, this isn't going to count against you with regards to getting a shout out anyway. But if you guys could give that video a look, then I would really appreciate it. Secondly, I also released a channel update video which sort of discussed my schedule and is also a sort of Shoutout Sunday check-in. So if you guys could check that out as well, then it would mean a lot to me. Alright, and next, I want to go over the criteria that I use to judge who wins these shoutouts each week. And I apologize for going over these every week, and you guys are probably sick of it, but I want to keep stating it just to remind you guys of the guidelines, and also for those people who are new, so they can understand the guidelines. But anyways, the guidelines are as follows. 1, you need to have a consistent and regular uploading schedule within reason. 2, you need to be a hard worker, which I will judge by looking at the effort and little details that you put into your videos. 3, you need to be dedicated to your community, reply to comments, and care for your viewers and supporters. And 4th and finally, and this is the most important here, you need to stay active on my Shoutout Sunday series and check out the YouTubers that I shout out to each week. And one more thing I should clarify is that it's not enough to just satisfy these requirements, but I will choose those who best satisfy these requirements as the winners each week. Alright, with that folks, let's go ahead and get into the shoutouts here. And first up on the shout list for this week is a YouTuber by the name of Kabunjo. And if there's one thing I gotta say about this guy, it's that he is an incredibly hard worker. He really cares for what he does. I feel like it definitely manifests in his videos. It's clear that he puts a ton of work into the graphics, to the commentary, and just stuff of that nature in all of his content. Besides that, he's also just a super sincere guy. He's also a really energetic commentator. Whenever I watch his videos, I personally feel a lot happier and get cheered up a lot. Now, as for specific content, he focuses mainly on Pokemon. I'm really enjoying his Pokemon Showdown sessions at the moment, as well as his Fire Red Rage through, so if you're a fan of that, I highly recommend giving his channel a look. Next up on the shout list is a YouTuber by the name of Pizza Squirtle, and I'm not really sure how to explain this one, but I feel like Pizza does a really good job of immersing you in his playthroughs. It's really difficult to explain. Maybe it's just his style of commentary, maybe it's the audio balance and stuff of that nature, but I really feel like I can get into his videos and be invested in them. And besides that, his graphics and thumbnails are also very well done, which shows how much of a hard worker the guy is. Now, as for the content on his channel, I'm personally a huge fan of his Fire Red Nuzlocke, so I definitely recommend checking that out if you're interested, but he also does some non-Pokemon content occasionally, such as The Walking Dead, Rogue Legacy, which is not a game I've heard of, but it's still been enjoyable nonetheless, and stuff of that nature. So if you're interested, I definitely recommend checking his channel out. Third on the shot list for this week is Robodon, and this one has been a really long time coming, guys. And the reason why it's been a long time coming is because this guy is an insanely hard worker. I have noticed him just working his ass off on his videos for the longest time. I've wanted to give him a shout out, and now finally I'm glad to be able to give him one. Like I said, Robodon is an insanely hard worker. He uploads a ridiculous amount of content, and recently he's been uploading at least twice a day, which is pretty insane. But besides that, he also cares a ton for his friends and his community, which shows his dedication to his community of viewers and supporters. Now, as for specific content, he's mostly focusing on Fallout 4 right now, but I'm also really enjoying his Batman Arkham Knight LP at the moment. So guys, Robodon is an awesome YouTuber, and as such, I highly recommend giving his channel a look. Apologies in advance if I butcher this name, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to butcher it, but next up on the shout list is a YouTuber by the name of QuickZHuz. And this guy actually has quite a bit of non-gaming content on his channel. He does stuff like funny reaction videos, fail compilations, and stuff of that nature, which I've really enjoyed, but he does do gaming content as well. And as for gaming content, he does stuff like Half-Life, South Park, a bit of Fallout, and many more. Also, one more thing I should mention is that he puts a ton of effort into his editing. His intro is very nice. He always includes a face cam in his videos, and he recently put a face cam border that looks really cool. And also at the start of every video, he adds a short little clip of a funny or standout moment from the episode, which I think is a really nice touch. As such, QuickZHuz, which I'm really sorry for mispronouncing that, but nonetheless, this guy's a phenomenal YouTuber, and I highly recommend checking his channel out. Last but not least on the shout list for this week is Mr. Nasty187, and guys, this guy is freaking hilarious. I cannot help but laugh when watching his videos because his commentary is seriously entertaining, and I'm also a pretty big fan of his thumbnails and his graphics in general. It looks like he's put quite a bit of effort into those, which definitely captures his hardworking nature in my eyes. Now, as for the content on his channel, he mostly focuses on FPS related stuff, so things like Black Ops 3, Halo 5, which I've really been enjoying, Battlefield, and stuff of that nature. And he's actually overall pretty new to YouTube, but in the short time that he's been on YouTube, he's made a great impact. He's been doing phenomenal lately, in my opinion. So yeah, guys, Mr. Nasty187 is a phenomenal YouTuber, and as such, I highly recommend checking his channel out. And with that, I think it's about time to end off this episode of Shoutout Sunday. And as always, guys, I want to thank you so much for the support you show on this series. It really does mean a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to the people I shout out to, that you guys are so supportive and so positive, and all I ask is that you keep that up. Otherwise, I hope you all have an awesome rest of the day, and I will see you in the next episode of Shoutout Sunday.